Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar.
One of the questions that has been boggling the minds of many and needs to be answered, which at the same time holds the key to the greatest mystery of all time, is where this promised reformer is to appear. Now whether you call him the Messiah, or Mahdi, or whatever you speak of, Maitreya, or Krishna, or the revered Guru, the question is, where is this great reformer going to appear? The scriptures, whether Islamic or non-Islamic, are unanimous that the promised reformer is to appear from the eastern hemisphere of the world. The Gospel of Matthew speaks about the second coming of Jesus Christ. And in the chapter 24 of the Gospel of Matthew, verse number 27, it says that for as lightning that comes from the east and is visible in the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man, also known as Jesus Christ. The point to remember is that light can appear from any direction. It can appear from the north or the south or the east or the west. But Jesus Christ, there was something remarkable about him and his personality. And when we get to learn the Bible or to read the Bible, we see that he was famous for speaking by way of parables and anecdotes. And this was one of those anecdotes and parables that he used as a metaphor. Now lightning, we know that it can appear from anywhere, in any direction. But Jesus Christ, purposefully, he mentioned of the east, that the lightning, as lightning comes from the east and travel westwards, is visible in the west. Now Jesus is saying, peace be upon him, that his message or his second advent should be in the eastern hemisphere of the world, and his message will travel westwards. Now this is exactly in conformity with the other holy scriptures.
And as the Muslim nation, the brotherhood of Islam forgets what the Holy Prophet, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, told them 1400 years ago. Instead of focusing on the sayings of the Holy Prophet, they look at the skies and wonder when that reformer, when that Mahdi will come down. As it was mentioned before in the sayings of Sahih Muslim, Qala Rasulullahi sallallahu alayhi wa alihi wa sallam, فَبَيْنَمَا كَذَلِكَ إِذْ بَعَثَ اللَّهُ الْمَسِيحَ ibn Maryama فَيَنْزِلُ إِنْدَ الْمَنَارَةِ الْبَيْضَاءِ شَرْقِيَّةِ Dimashq. The Holy Prophet, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, says that a reformer will come in the east of Damascus by a white minaret. Dear viewers, if one looks at the map of the modern day world, there are 3 countries that fall in the east of Damascus: Pakistan, Afghanistan, and India. India was that blessed land where the reformer and the promised Messiah of this day and age, of the Holy Prophet, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, came, and that was where his descent was.
The Holy Prophet ﷺ says that from his ummah there will be 2 groups of people. And the first group of people will be doing jihad in India. The second group of people, they will be with the Imam Mahdi, who will be named Ahmad. The first group of people, they were the original Muslim pioneers that conquered India, namely Muhammad bin Qasim. And the second group of people are in the Jamaat of the Imam Mahdi. Similar hadiths can be found in Musnad Ahmad and Sunan al-Nasa'i. And the only difference between these two is that instead of saying Imam Mahdi, it says promised Messiah.
Now the question arises as to where one should be looking for or searching for
the Imam Mahdi or the Promised Messiah, peace be upon him. Now in Hadith, in Sahih Muslim, it states that the Promised Messiah will face the Antichrist in a place called Babil Lud. And the Hadith goes as such, فَيَطْلُبُهُ حَتَّى يُدْرِكُهُ بِبَابِ لُدٍ. That he, meaning the Promised Messiah, will look for the Dajjal or the Antichrist until he meets him at that point called Babil Lud. Now in India, in the province of Punjab, there is a place called Ludhiana. And Lud, as stated in the Hadith just quoted, is the abbreviation of Ludhiana. So now we know that the Promised Messiah, the Imam Mahdi, has to be in Punjab and will face the Antichrist at this place called Ludhiana. How blessed are we that we accepted the Holy Prophet, may peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, that he guided us in such a great manner, that in the matter of faith, he explained to us every small detail. And even regarding the prophecies of the coming Messiah, the Mahdi, the Reformer, the Holy Prophet also explains in such great detail so that we do not stay misguided. From this precise detail, we find that what city and what country this Messiah came from. In the Shia writings of Baharul Anwar and Johar al-Asrah, it says that Jul Mahdiyu min al-Qaryati yuqalu laha qad'atun. And the Mahdi will hail in Qada. Dear viewers, in Punjab, near the city of Ludhiana, there is a small town by the name of Qadian. This name is quite similar to the word Qada. At one point in time, Qadian was also known as Qadi, and Qadi is pronounced quite similar to Qada. In 1857, a Sufi saint of Jamalpur named Hazrat Gulab Shah announced, and I quote, "The Messiah who was to come has born and is in Qadian." And this is not just one isolated case. There were many other Muslim saints who were also vouchsafed these very same glad tidings of Qadian being the very place of the descendants of the promised Messiah or the Imam Mahdi.
We now in our hands have the time frame where we can tell that this is the time frame or the time era where the promised Messiah or Al-Imam al-Mahdi, peace be upon him, is supposed to have appeared in. We also know his town where he's supposed to be from. All the signs that were foretold in the ahadith about him have also been fulfilled, and other scriptures as well. All we have to do now is one thing. We have to see if any person by the name of Ahmad, as has been recorded in the ahadith of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that the name of our Mahdi will be Ahmad. All we have to do now is to see if a person by the name of Ahmad in a town called Qadian, in a province called Punjab in India, between the time window of 1881 to 1906, which marks the first quarter of the 14th century Hijri, claimed to be the Mahdi and promised Messiah. If there has been a person by the name of Ahmad in Qadian, Punjab, India, from 1881 to 1906, then we have our Mahdi, Al-Masih al-Mahud.